Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the After Further Review News Desk. I'm your host, Steve Tower, and here's a look at all the stories we're following for August 28th, 2018. So we have a couple of Kickstarter-related items that we're following tonight, some upcoming, and some updates from previous Kickstarter campaigns. So first off, our lead story tonight is that the spiritual sequel to Baseball Highlights 2045 is going to be coming out on Kickstarter on September 6th, and it's going to be Football Highlights 2052. So this game, for anyone that's familiar with the Baseball Highlights, it's going to be sort of similar. It's a two-player game where you draft players. It's set in the future, and the player cards, they look like they're sort of based on a mishmash of current players' names. So they haven't released a whole lot of information about the game yet, but there is some pictures up and some basic information up on the Board Game Geek page for it. I posted a link to it below, and we will have updates as the Kickstarter campaign launches and more information is available. So definitely looking forward to learning a bit more about that. So again, that's Football Highlights from Eagle Griffin Games. The Kickstarter is going to launch on September 6th. So in other news, Title Bout 2 by Jim Trunzo had a successful Kickstarter campaign, and in between the Kickstarter campaign successfully completing and then the game getting printed and shipped out, the designer, Jim Trunzo, he actually went through and updated the rule book as well as some of the game components, and so there's actually a version 1.5 that has been created. He did hold a pre-order for it, but it'll be available at retail soon, and he posted an update on that, and it is on its way. So on the Facebook page for Title Bout 2, he posted a picture of the palette that just hit its first customs checkpoint. So for anybody that is waiting for the version 1.5 of Title Bout 2, that is going to be coming soon. So of course, never can tell exactly when a shipment is going to get off the boat and get through customs, but it is on its way. So and then finally, in other news, last week I talked to you about RB8 Retro Baseball that's going to be launching soon on Kickstarter. And every Tuesday on their Facebook page, he is going to be doing a sneak peek at some of the teams and their players. And so today he released a couple of players for the Lone Star Armadillos. And so here we see what the team logo is going to look like. And then three of their star players, a couple of outfielders, Joe Foulpole. And then we've got Jorge Summer. And then finally, doing the catching duties for the Armadillos is Fudge Rogers. So you can get a sneak peek at those players and what the cards are going to look like. See some of the different stats that they have. And then we see that each player is going to have both a point value as well as a special ability. And so the game is going to be based on drafting. So while you can play with the teams as is, so you could have the Armadillos take on maybe the Northeast Chowders, the game is going to be designed to so each manager gets a point value, say like 1,000 points, and then you'll each draft your players and then play out a game. So very much looking forward to seeing that, more of that game. They haven't published an exact launch date for the Kickstarter, but I can tell you that I've learned that it's going to be sometime in mid-October. So right around when the World Series is in full gear, we should have the Kickstarter campaign for RB8 Retro Baseball. All right, so that is all the news stories that we're following tonight. Welcome everybody who is joining me live. Thank you so much for tuning in. So just a quick update on what's coming next for the channel. So last night I had a very special episode of the Monday Night Under the Hood, where I paid tribute to a friend of mine that passed a couple of years ago, Fran Larkin. We had her 2018 Fran Larkin Memorial Classic. It went really well. Thank you to everybody who tuned in for that, and everybody got to see the 2018 Pro in-season set for History Maker Baseball. And tomorrow night we are going to be right back at it, but we will be doing the first part of Play's official Fall Classic tournament. So what happened is the designer, Keith Avalone, he fast played all of the remaining games of the season from this point forward, found out who the playoff teams are going to be, and we are actually going to get to play out the American League wildcard play-in game. And it's going to be the Oakland A's traveling to the Evil Empire to New York City to take on the Yankees. So tomorrow night at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, we will be here, and we'll get to see which team is going to move forward and who will face the Red Sox in the next round of the playoffs. And for anybody who is in the Dallas area, that is where the Play Fall Classic is going to take place this year. You can head over to the Play website for more information on that. He does have the location picked out, and I believe that the date is actually coming up pretty soon. It's like September 6th. I should have had that pulled up. Just a second, guys. I can pull it up for you. If you have never gone to a... yes, let's see. Sorry, September 15th. Here we go. We'll go right to the source of the information here. So if you go to play.com, right on the front page there, you'll see there's a link for the 6th Annual Fall Classic Pre-Play. And that will be taking place on September 15th, and it's at Madness Games and Comics in Plano, Texas. So, if you are in that area or can get down there, I highly recommend at some point you get to one of these pre-play Fall Classic events. A lot of fun. I've been to 3 of them, and just a whole lot of fun. The group that usually shows up, a lot of times, all the times that I've been to it, it's been, most of the people there don't know each other, but very quickly got to know each other and got down to gaming, and so just a whole lot of fun to be had, and then you also get to crown a Fall Classic champion. So so there we go. So, and we get to officially kick off that tournament tomorrow night and get things going in the playoffs. Then on the official Play YouTube channel on Friday night, Keith is going to play out the National League wildcard play-in, and that is going to be between Milwaukee and St. Louis, so that should be a lot of fun to watch as well. And that's going to be on 8 o'clock Eastern time on Friday night on the Play YouTube channel. So all right, and then I will be back on Monday night. I actually haven't decided what I'm going to do next Monday night for a live game. So maybe I will post something up on the AFR blog about it. But I will have a game night next Monday, and then, of course, the news next Tuesday night. So, all right, guys, that is all for now. Thank you again for tuning in. Thank you for your support. If you'd like to become a member of the channel and help support us, there is a link in the descriptions, or if you're watching this right now on the YouTube gaming site, right below the video, there is a little join button. It looks like 2 coins together. You can click on that, and that'll give you more information. You can help support the channel. All right, guys. So until tomorrow night, where I'll see you in sunny New York City. My name is Steve. Get out there, have fun, play games, and I'll see you after further review. Have a good night, everybody.